Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm back in Gümrü, Armenia. It's been a few days. How's everyone doing? I want to show you a few of the things that I bought while I was in Europe. I bought this matching Labradorite bracelet. And why I'm saying matching is because I have earrings, necklace, and a ring. I got that. And I got this beautiful obsidian. The whole thing is obsidian. MERKABA. This is a MERKABA. This is a MERKABA. It's the same. And another obsidian. Very beautiful. She gave me a discount. And I got 2 stainless steel earrings. I'm not wearing it though. With 2 nazar eyes on it. So, speaking of the MERKABA, guys, okay, I want to deliver a nice message in regards to the spiritual meaning on what partially the MERKABA means. So the MERKABA is, of course, spiritual enlightenment and consciousness, right? But if you can see the pyramid that goes up, this is the masculine. And the pyramid that goes down, this is the feminine, okay? So you can see here. It's black, I know, but it's like 3D, right? Masculine and feminine coming together. You see this? This is 13 points. This is the masculine. This is the feminine. They're coming together in all of the galaxy. This is the Milky Way. This is the galaxy. It's not 2 females coming together. It's not 2 males coming together, but masculine and feminine coming together. So please, if you're watching this video and you're a female, or maybe you're a male and you're just watching me, please understand, I am not. It's written on me. Masculine and feminine. Not 2 feminines, not 2 masculines. It can't get any more obvious than that, ladies and gentlemen. Brothers and sisters. Masculine and feminine coming together. No 2 females, no 2 males. Very simple mathematics. You know, civil engineers, there's a mathematical code in this. That in order to build a building, so that the math isn't, and the entire building doesn't come down. You know, it's kind of like that when 2 females come together as well. You know, it's just... So anyways, the interesting thing is, yeah, for about 2 days I had to take a rest because traveling does that to me. I remember when I first left Canada and I came to Armenia, it was like a 24-hour travel airplane ride. And let me tell you, I was like, I don't want to see an airplane or an airport for years. And it literally took me 5 years to see an airport. So I still did better than when I came back from Jordan, because when you leave those deserts in Jordan, I am telling you right now, and then you come to this country and everything is so Soviet, it hits you hard. So it took me 2 months to adjust from leaving Jordan to come back to Armenia, but I'm coming back. I'm coming back to Jordan, baby, and I can't wait. I'm literally counting down the days that I'm going to be there. October the 31st, I'm going to be in Jordan. I'm so excited. Now, there was a little bit, actually a lot, of problems that were arising. My tea's very hot. When I was in Montenegro, some lesbianism stuff taking place that I wasn't having. Some cheating and deceiving that I wasn't having. I took care of it. I put people in place in a very strategic manner, in a very diplomatic manner. I'm pretty sure eventually this girl's gonna get shut down for pretending to be associated with Sputnik agency, traveling agency. I want you to understand, if you're watching this video, if you're in Armenia or not in Armenia, you just can't fly with harassing people sexually. You just can't be doing these things, okay? It takes two people to tango. If you're giving sexual advances to someone who's not interested in you and hasn't shown you any form of interest at all, step back, okay? Because that person can literally shut your ass down. Shut your company down, shut your business down. Now, I'm not telling you not to fall in love. Maybe there's people out there, you know, they meet people abroad and things happen. But, okay, slow wins the race. You don't just deceive people into things. Anyhow. Closed doors, closed chapters, on to new beginnings. I've made this into a scene publicly because I'm not welcoming this type of stuff when I travel no more. I'm going to Jordan, where I'm going to be pretty much considered a leader, if not a leader of tribes, tribes, because in Jordan, I'm very much respected for the field of work that I'm in and who I am and what I am doing. Unlike Armenians in Armenia, where prostitution is revered, and cheating and scamming is revered due to the Russian influences from eras, okay? It's nothing to be proud of, but I'm bringing this up because when I see something that is going against a rule or a law, I'm ready to tackle and take you down, okay? Just don't associate with me. Don't come near me because I am ready to tackle you down. And if I'm not going to do it myself, I'm going to have someone else do it. Anyhow, with that being said, what else do I want to say? You know, it's just, guys, like, I'm 36 years old. I'm a lot more stronger with who I am. I'm a lot more comfortable with my flaws, my shadows, my parts of me that I felt or I was taught to believe were undeemed unworthy and unvaluable or unlovable. I love to the T. I love myself so much that I am willing to put myself in situations where I put myself up, never down. And that reflects towards other people. So I am that person that will protect another woman or another man who is going through something similar as well. I'm not just going to sit there and stand back and watch you get crushed. But anyways, you know, it's interesting because for 15 years, I have had this love relationship with wine. Wine has been my company through my dad's death. Wine has been my company through every time I was engaged and split up. Wine has been my company for when people never understood me. Wine has been my company when I would read, when I would write, when I would create things. Wine has been my company when I needed or craved wine. Okay? It did not matter in this 15 years what I practiced, what I prayed to, or what I affirmed, even though I never worshipped anything. You know, let's just say an affirmation or a mantra. Nothing could take away. Other things were taken away because your cravings and your desires and your needs and your wants, they start to change. But nothing was able to take away the love and the connection that I had with red wine, okay? Until I started listening, reading, and doing the prayers of Islam that I started in July. But more stronger doing so in August. That killed, within a month and a half, it killed all of my desires to even crave alcohol at all, completely. None whatsoever. Like, they took me to a bar 2 nights. The first 2 nights, they were all drinking alcohol. Not even interested. They were shocked. Why aren't you drinking? Tell her, why aren't you drinking? I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't crave it. No, thank you. So, you guys, you can only imagine how much stronger I'm going to get. Again, I'm not perfect when it comes to these 5 daily prayers. I've done the 5 daily prayers, but sometimes, you know, when I listen to the Quran and I listen to other du'as, it does so much to me energetically, mentally, and emotionally, even physically, that sometimes I cannot even get up and focus, because it takes you. It takes all of you, and it's clearing and healing my heart and other areas, okay, that the desires are no longer there, which is beautiful, okay? So again, for those of you who are new to my channel, I'm going to be professionally taking my Shahada at the Sheriff Hussein bin Ali Mosque in Aqaba, Jordan in November this year, so that I can get my certification. And I said I'm going to document it and videotape it. And I've said that, you know, Islam is going to, and it already has started to bring me long-term benefits, okay? So, if you have any questions about anything that I'm doing, please feel free to ask, as long as it's respectful, and as long as it actually is something intelligent that's going to be, you know, intelligent, rather than something that's just, you know, I don't have to tell you guys, you're not kids, okay? Some of you have asked me about covering up. I prefer to cover up, yes. I'm literally, here's the thing, I have contacted so many online shops. A lot of them do not ship to Armenia. Hence why you're seeing me wearing these tank tops, because I still have old clothing, okay? So I am literally trying to find affordable clothing where I can buy abayas and modest Islamic fashion that ships to Armenia, because the ones I'm finding either are Russian speaking and they just aren't working with me, or they're not delivering here, okay? The thing is, I could wait until I get to Jordan, but and shop over there, but I prefer to have a few things. So yeah, anyhow guys, so I'm going to do what I can here and keep up with my work and so on and so forth. And I also want to say thank you in gratitude and appreciation for those few women who have contacted me and sympathized with me, who truly understand what it is to be put in a situation that I was recently in Montenegro, that went out of their way and still are going out of their way and regularly contacting me, making sure I'm okay. Thank you very much for caring. And for the rest of you, I gotta move on with my life, man, you know. I gotta move on, and I have no business being in a place where who I am, what I have to offer, and what I have to deliver, and everyone around me is deceivers and cheaters, and they're trying to put me in that category, or my goodness or purity and my intelligence is being put into something that's extremely negative, that's not going to be profiting me or other people around me, okay? I'm not putting myself in these situations anymore. I have literally intentionally gained 40 pounds of weight. I have literally intentionally tattooed my face in Armenia. Don't forget, no other nation did this to me but Armenia, because the only things that are happening here aren't very good, and I'm protecting myself from these aren't very good situations, okay? Another thing that I want to correct before I end this video, there are these videos being put out even till this day, even though it was 100 years ago, where when Armenian women during the Armenian genocide, a lot of these Armenian women that were saved from being massacred, they were saved by Bedouins. Okay, so when the Armenian women were saved by Bedouins, it is actually an ancient Bedouin culture to tattoo female faces. Here is why. Okay, it's a form of spiritual and physical protection. Okay, if a woman's face is tattooed, she is part of a community tribe. Therefore, she is now protected. Spiritually, she is protected against jinn, and she is protected against the evil eye, the nazar, and she's protected against anyone who wants to look at her in a way that is degrading or in a sexual manner. Okay? Now, in Islam, as you may or may not know, the women, they have to cover their head. Originally, you know, Saudi Arabians, they would have to cover, you know, it started with the Bedouins, their entire face. Even in Jordan, the Bedouin women cover more their face than regular Muslims in Amman or other areas, because it's originally a Bedouin thing. However, if a woman has face tattoos, she doesn't actually have to cover her face anymore. She can cover her head, but she doesn't have to cover her face, because now she's spiritually protected from these eye gazes. Okay? So if you're watching any videos, because Armenians, they really, 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 really like to portray themselves as victims, because they get funding from other organizations, European organizations, North American organizations, to appear as victims. Okay? So if you watch a video, nobody did this to me. Okay? You have to understand something. Please stop distorting how Armenian women were like abused by face tattoos. Armenian women were protected by those face tattoos. Let's just clarify that. When I went to Jordan, from Amman to Aqaba to pretty much everywhere I went, women with hijabs, Muslim women, were smiling at me everywhere. The men were smiling at me everywhere, because this is part of the old Arab culture. It's nothing that you do to enslave someone, nothing that you do to hurt someone. It's nothing that you do to sexually abuse someone. It's the opposite way. I want to clarify that, because people are not clarifying that. That's all I want to say. Ciao.